What's going on, you all? Monitor Tuber out here, coming to bring you an instructional video in Capoeira. You've already learned how to do the ginga. If not, make sure you refer back to that video on how to do the ginga correctly, because today we're learning how to throw our first kick, and our first kick is going to be Martelo. Usually it will be a banzo, but today I personally want to go over Martelo because I think it's a cool kick. So in our group, in the Escabi Sanchista situation, it is called Martelo Giestralo, which means hammer to the stars. In other words, when you kick somebody in the head, they're going to see stars. So not only am I going to show you how to throw Martelo, but I am also at the end going to show you little tricks and nuances about how to throw Martelo with KO power. How to make somebody not only see stars, but pass out in the process, okay? All right, so let's get into it. All right, so let's get into it. If we're in our ginga prep position, right now with our right foot back, our left foot forward, and our right arm across our chest, what we're going to do is bring our knee forward as such. That's going to be our kicking leg. So I want you to do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All to get control, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same thing on the other side. We'll ginga to the other side. Left foot back, left arm across the chest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The purpose of you making sure that you pause with that knee is to make sure that you can establish control before and after the kick. You'll find out what I mean shortly, because what happens is when you pick the kick up and you extend the kick, you have to retract the kick and then bring it back. The mistake that people make when they kick is they just flop it and have a sloppy retraction. In Capoeira, everything must be controlled. So I want you to do everything that I'm doing slowly. All right? So the next thing we're going to do is extend the leg after we raise the knee. Now with the leg extension, there's also a heel turn that takes place. That heel turn right there is very important on both feet. You need to be able to shift the heel back, shift it forward, shift it back, shift it forward, shift it back, shift it forward, shift it back. The reason being is because you're activating your hips, which is a key to power in your kicks, is making sure that you activate those hips and make sure that they're moving with your kicks. So you can either kick with your leg and it can feel like whatever your leg weighs, or you can create some force coming out of your body by making sure you transfer the weight through the hips. So let's get into the kicking portion. Ginga prep. If we pick that right leg up into the knee, what's going to happen now is I'm going to extend that foot at the same time that I turn the bottom heel. Boom. Then I'll bring it back again. So up, turn. Notice when I turn as well, what do? I switch hands. So if my right hand is up across my chest and I'm getting ready to kick with the right leg, as I extend that kick, I'm going to bring my left hand over my chest to make sure I'm protected here and swing my right hand back to the side of my body. You've got this motion going on. It's called your counterbalance. Otherwise, you'll just be trying to kick and you see how I'm exposed and open. I felt extremely vulnerable. So what you want to do is kick, extend, retract back to the knee, and then hand back down. So it's a 4-count process. Let's do it. 4 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the other side. What you want to do is pick up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a little bit more balance on the other leg, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? What I want you guys to do is don't worry about the height on the kick right now. I want you to focus on the control of the kick. So what I'm going to do is turn sideways so you can see what it is I'm talking about. When I'm in Jenga prep, I pick up my knee, and then I kick out, boom, and turn that bottom foot, bring the foot back, and back to Jenga prep. Don't just land lazy. Land in Jenga prep so you can be ready. What if you have to move? What if you have to transfer some weight? What if you have to esquiva, which we'll go over later. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jenga to the other side. And 1, 2, 3. My balance. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time for my balance. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm glad also that you get to see the instability in one of my legs, because what's going to happen is you are going to find out as well that you have one leg that is stronger than the other, one leg that has more balance than the other. And these are things that you want to work on your own and practice, and don't get frustrated about. Know what you need to work on, cater to your strengths and your weaknesses. So now that I know that I need more balance in my right leg, I'll be working on more stability drills, which I'll post later, to make sure that I lock in while I'm balancing on my right leg. It could be the fact that I just did leg training 2 days ago as well. However, it doesn't matter. No excuses. I want more stability. I'm going to work on more stability. This is why you don't want to kick with height right now. You want to kick with control, okay? So what we're going to do next is go over what the Martelo looks like as you Jenga. This is the homework that I want you guys to practice, okay? Coming up now. All right, it's homework time. So now we're going to throw the Jenga together with the Martelo Giostralo. So you find your rhythm in Jenga. Boom. Find you a nice Jenga. And what you're going to do is make sure you shoot the Martelo 10 times on each side. So here, 1, Jenga. 1, Jenga. 2, 2, there it comes. 3, 3. Now the balance is coming. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. That's how you Jenga with Martelo. All right, so let's get into it. How to throw Armada with KO power. Remember what I told you early in the video. If you do not generate any force out of the ground and through the hips, there will be no power in your kick. So if I were to throw a left Armada without turning my hip, it would just be, right, just a little touch. That's not what I'm looking for, is the touch, right? What do I have to do when I pick my leg up to kick? Shift and turn the foot and the hip. So you want to make sure that this motion is in there. That's how you throw it with KO power. You go here, boom, and you turn your hip into it. So then it creates the force that you're looking for. Once again, pick it up and turn it. Same thing on the other leg. What you don't want to do is just flop the foot. Nobody cares about flopping the foot, okay? A foot flop and a hand flop comes from no torque and no rotation out of the ground. The ground is your friend in capoeira, okay? So you want to pick it up and turn your hip. Right there. Up and follow through. Turn the hip up, turn, and twist the bottom foot, creating torque from the ground. Up and rotate through the hip and discharge through the leg. That's how you want to create KO power. Okay guys, that concludes our Martelo instructional video. I hope you enjoyed it. There are more instructional videos to come. Make sure you check out the playlist that I'm going to make sure that I put up. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like I said, I'm enjoying shooting this content for you all. I'm going to keep this thing going probably forever. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll also go live this weekend during my class. So make sure you tune in. 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So 10 Eastern. The rest of you guys can figure it out. However, I enjoy making this content for you all. I hope that you appreciate it, and I hope that you practice. I hope that you enjoy. I'll see you in the next lesson. Monitor Tubadao out.